Joe, you know this road. You've been here before. Your legacy follows you. It is your sole duty to say the right thing. The right thing, Joe.
Yes, I must. I've always thought about the right thing. But what even is the right thing to say?
We must restore the soul of the nation. We do, and it's already late. You now. Take the next exit on the right. On the right.
Listen, why do you help me?
You have a warmth. People are pleased to see you. They even like your stutter. Care of the wheel.
Tip 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 doom, tip doom, tip tip doom, tip 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 doom, tip doom, tip tip
Cultural community is our conscience, our cultural community is our hope, and our identity as New Yorkers.
Oh, Lordy. No, that was not a Tim Dillon or Ryan Long skit. That is government at its best.
Where do you see this? Well, looks like the influencer virus has infected the animal kingdom. That's right, folks. Evolution has taken a turn. Welcome to the human experience, Rufus.
What?
Just go along with it, little buddy. Whatever you gotta do to get food from these people. Come on, Penelope. Come take the same picture with me every day of our lives for no reason. Yeah, this is normal. Nellie wanted to take a selfie. Nellie doesn't want to do anything other than whatever you want him to do, so you feed him. Sure, I'll take a selfie with you. Just understand one thing. Nellie is mocking the human race. That's what Nellie's doing. Then you got this guy, forcing this poor creature to participate in his derangement. Look at him, he's like, what are you doing? This is getting weird, man. I don't want to take a picture with you, dude. I mean, you could keep trying. I'm not going to look at the camera. Good, it came out awful. Just how I wanted it. Oh, now you're going to manipulate me into taking one? Fine, I'll take one. But just so you know, every time you look at that photo, you know in your heart I never wanted to do this. You had to manipulate me into looking at that little fuzzy thing. You're a fraud. Now fill up my bowl.
I love dog photos, and I don't think that there's a way for dogs to take photos of themselves like without human hands. So I'm building a fully automated photo booth for scraps.
Oh, this is good. Let me guess, you have an Instagram account for it. Do you put her in yoga pants and write inspirational quotes under her captions too?
I really wish we had more dogs to try it out on, but we don't have any friends.
That's okay. You'll make some in the psychiatric ward when the neighborhood has you committed. Look at this one. This is what everyone over 50 looks like when they're trying to figure out how to use a smartphone. Meanwhile, let's check in with Donkey Kong Jr. over here. What's the caption on this one? Just Wilma and I enjoying the day. Hashtag, we're actually just as smart as humans, but don't say anything because we don't want to get involved with them. Well, if there's any positive to this, it's a small chance that the animals start realizing that there's something wrong with us. Maybe we could get a few house pets to reverse roles and take care of the ones in need. Or we could just keep things the way they are so I can continue to reap the benefits of mankind's contribution of never-ending material for my videos.
Okay, selfie ready, go!
Good. At least someone's fighting back. Narcissism is ugly, but this shirt isn't. I teamed with Forbidden Clothes to bring one of my original illustrations to life. If you want one, go to forbiddenclothes.com. If you don't, what do I care? I'm not gonna lose sleep over it.
Now is the time to do what you're told. Now is the time to do what you're told. Do what you're told. Do what you're told.
How dare you?
Do what you're told.
A nursing home scandal spells trouble for New York's governor. Welcome to America Uncovered. I'm Chris Chappell. New York State Governor Andrew Cuomo is in hot water for a coronavirus cover-up. First, I have to tell you, YouTube has been demonetizing us. We can't afford to keep making this show without your support. For as little as $1 an episode, you can help us keep the show going. Visit patreon.com/AmericaUncovered to find out more. It's been over a year since the coronavirus pandemic began, and we've seen a lot of hypocrisy from U.S. officials and politicians. New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio violating a gym ban. Congresswoman Nancy Pelosi getting her hair done at a salon. And California Governor Gavin Newsom eating at a fancy restaurant while he put the entire state on lockdown. But I'm happy to say, my New York Governor, Andrew Cuomo, has done a fantastic job handling the coronavirus pandemic. I mean, just listen to his moving speeches.
Yeah, my mother is not expendable. And your mother is not expendable. And our brothers and sisters are not expendable. And we're not going to accept a premise that human life is disposable.
There's a reason he won an Emmy for those masterful COVID briefings. No, seriously, he won an Emmy. Why? Well, according to the CEO of the organization that awards the Emmys, the governor's daily briefings worked so well because he effectively created television shows with characters, plot lines, and stories of success and failure. So not only did he lead New York through the pandemic, he also created a TV show. And he wrote a book, American Crisis, Leadership Lessons from the COVID-19 Pandemic. Wow, maybe he'll win a Pulitzer too. And then came Cuomo's TV show plot twist.
We made a mistake.
New York Governor Andrew Cuomo finally speaking out days after his top aide admitted their office withheld data for months about COVID-19 deaths of nursing home residents. Her words, an admission that the administration stalled on showing a true picture of just how many nursing home residents died, just as the governor was lauded globally for his pandemic response.
Whoa, what? How many nursing home residents died?
More than 15,000 people in New York's nursing homes and long-term care facilities have died from COVID-19. But the state has only reported 8,500 nursing home deaths as recently as last month. The numbers did not account for residents who died in hospitals rather than nursing home facilities. On Monday, Cuomo acknowledged that the media, state lawmakers, and the U.S. Department of Justice had all requested the full numbers as early as last summer.
So this looks bad for Cuomo. The cover-up was exposed in this report by New York State Attorney General Letitia James, who is a Democrat. Her report compares the number of deaths the nursing homes reported to her investigators with the numbers the state health department officially released. They do not match up. In fact, just hours after the report came out, health department officials made public new data that added more than 3,800 deaths to their tally. Basically, if you were a nursing home resident who died in a hospital, you weren't counted as a nursing home death. You'd be counted as a hospital death. The total number of coronavirus deaths in New York hasn't gone up. We just now know that the state's numbers for nursing home deaths could be off by as much as 50%. So what did Governor Cuomo do when he got caught? I'll show you right after the break.
Are you sick and tired of your calm, peaceful life? Are you sleeping too well at night? Is your city too safe? Well, not anymore. Introducing Democrats. Politicians so incompetent they'll fill your neighborhood with riots, looting, rampant violence, and even homelessness. The secret is a special blend of corruption and good old-fashioned stupidity. No more pesky law and order. When Democrats are in charge, nobody's safe. Simply vote for Democrats, sit back, and watch your neighborhood burn to the ground. But wait, vote for Democrats now, and they'll include rolling blackouts, election fraud, cancel culture, taxes, and more taxes. Democrats, bringing chaos right to your front door.
Welcome back. When Governor Andrew Cuomo got caught for misrepresenting how many nursing home residents died from COVID, his initial response was less than gracious.
But who cares? 33, 28, died in a hospital, died in a nursing home. They died.
Huh. That sounds a little different from his Emmy-winning speech.
Yeah, my mother is not expendable.
This is significant because Cuomo has been under fire for policies that some think helped spread the coronavirus like wildfire in nursing homes. According to a recent report from the Associated Press, more than 9,000 coronavirus patients were sent to New York nursing homes. That was based on this directive from March 25th, 2020, that has since been deleted online. The Health Department directive had ordered nursing homes to accept and readmit patients who had tested positive. And the New York Attorney General's report says that may have put residents at increased risk of harm in some facilities. In fact, according to the report, under the policy, some nursing homes failed to properly isolate residents with COVID, failed to adequately screen or test employees, and even demanded that sick employees continue to work or be fired.
But who cares? 33, 28, died in a hospital, died in a nursing home. They died.
I think you care, Governor. You've made a reputation for yourself as the governor who handled the coronavirus so well. But your policies may have actually put the most vulnerable New Yorkers at risk. So I can see why you might care if the deaths of nursing home residents get lost in larger numbers of hospital deaths. Cuomo was first asked back in April 2020 about this policy of sending coronavirus patients to nursing homes at one of his Emmy-winning press conferences. At the time, he claimed that he didn't know about the policy. At the same press conference, the state's health commissioner, Howard Zucker, defended the policy by saying that the necessary precautions will be taken to protect the other residents there, which was apparently not the case according to the Attorney General's report. The Attorney General's report gets worse for Cuomo, and I'll tell you why after the break.
Start with a virus, import it into America, talk about it nonstop, call some governors, nod them, that's your guys. Put patients into nursing homes, kill thousands, blame the president, keep blaming, blame some more, lock down small business, kill the economy, push mail-in voting, stoke a race war, call for riots, pick a candidate, no, not her, yeah, that's more like it, lock him in his basement, shield him from the press, don't cover this, don't cover this, don't cover this, keep doing that. Ignore the economic recovery, downplay the world peace, pump the polls, pump, don't stop pumping, install your software in swing states. That was fast. Take control of polling stations, call off the election when you're losing, kick everyone out, pull out all the extra ballots, get the software to do its thing, get the media to say it's over, call the big tech guys, ban anyone who notices, act like the whole thing never happened. Stealing the most powerful republic in the world. It's that easy.
Welcome back. So it turns out, not only did Governor Cuomo hide what was happening, his administration had actually granted immunity to nursing homes. FYI, that happened after some big campaign donations. Now, New York was not the only state to give immunity to nursing homes. At least 15 states did that. But the protection of immunity may have prompted some nursing homes to make financially motivated decisions at the height of the pandemic, like admitting patients even when the facilities were facing staff shortages or were unequipped to care for them. Cuomo has been dogged for months by accusations he screwed up New York nursing homes. But as the New York Times says, Cuomo had long dismissed the critiques of his policies governing those facilities as partisan attacks from the Trump administration and other Republican adversaries. Well, it sounds like it might have been more than just partisan attacks from Trump. So what is the Cuomo administration's excuse for covering up deaths at nursing homes? Well, it was Trump's fault.
The tipping point came when, in a private video call, the governor's top aide, Melissa DeRosa, told Democratic state lawmakers they delayed giving updated information to them after then-President Trump's Department of Justice sent an inquiry about nursing home deaths in the state because, quote, basically we froze because then we were in a position where we weren't sure if what we were going to give to the Department of Justice or what we give to you guys. What we start saying was going to be used against us.
Oh no! We can't have the Trump administration using our corruption against us. That's so unfair. I mean, isn't it fair to just blame Trump for everything? Look, Miss Thornycroft, I'm sorry I don't have my homework, but Trump ate it. The truth is, it was hardly just the Trump administration attacking Governor Cuomo for political reasons. There have been people campaigning for investigations into the nursing home deaths for months, like Fox News meteorologist Janice Dean. Both of her in-laws died from the coronavirus in a nursing home. A Cuomo spokesperson called her not a credible source on anything, except maybe the weather. Yeah, well, she's predicting a heck of a storm in Albany this week. New York Assemblyman Ron Kim, a Democrat, has also been calling for accountability from the Cuomo administration for months. He said that Cuomo should apologize for the nursing home deaths. Ron Kim has also led a push to repeal the immunity law shielding nursing homes. So did Cuomo apologize? No. Instead, according to a reporter for the New York Post, Cuomo tried to pressure Assemblyman Kim into issuing a statement supporting the Cuomo administration. Speaking of the New York Post, they're the ones who broke the story that Cuomo's aide, Melissa DeRosa, admitted to hiding nursing home data from the federal government. Who knew that the New York Post would be the hometown newspaper breaking all these huge political stories? I'm guessing that Governor Cuomo doesn't really like the Post right now. For months, this scandal was largely ignored. Now, Cuomo is fighting for his political life. 14 Democrats in the New York Senate want to take away Cuomo's emergency powers. Others are saying he should resign. Cuomo has screwed up so badly. Republicans and Democrats are on the same side, against him. But perhaps the person most happy about all this is New York City Mayor Bill de Blasio. You see, he and Cuomo kind of hate each other. And the coronavirus has put it on full display. They constantly disagreed about how to handle it. And while Cuomo was winning Emmys, de Blasio became the most hated man in New York City. So de Blasio is eagerly calling for a full accounting of what Cuomo did. Wait, is this a scandal where de Blasio actually comes out looking good? Could he take this opportunity to demonstrate real leadership on the coronavirus and turn his lame duck administration around?
We need a recovery that brings back the life and the heart and the energy of this city, and that everyone gets to be a part of. And we're going to do that. We're going to really bring back the heart and soul of New York City. We need our arts and culture back, and we need people to see it and feel it, to participate in it, to know that that essence of New York City has not been defeated by the coronavirus.
Okay. De Blasio seized the political moment by making a video about New York City featuring interpretive dance. Well, that was embarrassing. But back to the Cuomo nursing home scandal. The New York Attorney General is still investigating and weighing up legal actions. So this story isn't done. What do you think of Cuomo's handling of the coronavirus and nursing homes? Leave your comments below. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. Thanks for watching America Uncovered.
So everyone has curfew. Most of you have lost your jobs. You can't eat indoors or go to school. And 130 million more people in the third world are at risk of starvation.
Sounds fair to me. If it saves just one life, that's a good idea.
Trust the science. Oh, and we just discovered that the virus has mutated into an STD. So until the lockdown ends, no more having sex with strangers.
These lockdowns are taking forever! No! The government invented this disease to strip us of our rights!